What's going on? It's your boy Trey Sense here. Man, I got another little Cologne review slash discussion, whatever you want to call it, today. All right, and these are two fragrances that I've been wearing. Today is Wednesday. I wore these Tuesday, and then today wasn't a whole lot going on, so they were easy, just dumb reaches, not just something to spray on. Today I did get out because I had some errands to run. Okay, but let's get to it. Now, I'm sure you've probably seen both of these fragrances at TJ Maxx, Ross, Marshalls, all the discount stores, and probably did not pick them up. Well, you may want to. They're pretty decent fragrances. Now, first this one. This is the one I wore Tuesday. It is a fresh fragrance, good for this time of the year. Yeah, it's very, very fresh. A little bergamot in there. I think I'll just say citruses because I can't really pick out what citrus it is, but it's in there. A little bit of woods and just a hint of spice. I don't pick up on any musk or any lavender or anything like that. I could not find the note breakdown anywhere on this one again. I've seen it sold on Fragrance X, I think, and fragrance.net, and it's very cheap, $9 or $10. Now it does smell, this one does smell a little bit inexpensive and a little bit underdeveloped, if that makes any sense to you. And even with that said, I think it's a decent fragrance, especially for that price. Reason being is it's a dumb reach fragrance. It gives you a nice scent. It keeps you out of your other bottles when you don't have anything to do. It's just, a nice fragrance to wear around the house, lounging, doing nothing on just a lazy day. It is cool. It is very refreshing. I hate to use this word generic, but it is a little bit of a generic fragrance. Not really sure what it reminds me of. Just your typical citrusy, shower gel smelling type of citrus type of fragrance. But for the price, I recommend it. It dries down to a pretty decent little fragrance. You get about an hour and a half of projection out of it, with about 3.5, 4 hours of longevity, which is not great. But again, this is one of those, if you get up in the morning and take a shower, you've got something to do that evening, I could easily see somebody splashing this on, spraying this on just to have on a fragrance. And then, later on that evening, before you go out, say you freshen up again and then, put on your main fragrance for the day. I could see this being something like that. Or I'll tell you what it would make. It would make a great gym scent. I think this is something that you could wear, to a gym easily. It puts me in the mind of something from the house of Adidas, or, something like that. Something that Umbro or Adidas or just any sports type company would make, because it's a very sporty, very fresh fragrance. I'll say a little bit invigorating and a little bit uplifting. A little bit cool. I could easily see somebody wearing this before they lay down and to go to bed too. So I guess my recommended use for it would be gym, laying around the house, fresh out of the shower, or right before bed. Just a simple, easy, casual reach of a fragrance that's very inexpensive. That is, if I didn't say the name, that is FC Barcelona, and it is a toilet concentration. Nice looking bottle, nice solid bottle, good cap snaps into place. A nice freshie. Again, $9 to $10. TJ Maxx, Ross, Burlington, Marshall, all of those places. $9 to $10. 100 ml bottle, nice solid bottle, looks good in your collection. Decent fragrance for casual use. Nothing, definitely nothing upscale or dressed up. Just easy, low-key fragrance, just something to wear. This one, on the other hand, and this is Real Madrid. Now this one is a little bit better. This one I definitely recommend, especially if you're looking for a cheap alternative to Le Male or to Spice Bomb. Now, when you smell this one, the first thing it's going to remind you of is Spice Bomb. It's like a mix between Spice Bomb and Le Male. And I'm not sure which one it leans towards most. It's got a little bit of powderiness, which makes me think of Le Male. But when you take it to the head like that and sniff it, all I can smell is Spice Bomb. It's not, I don't think it's as spicy or as close to Spice Bomb as Blaze by Beverly Hills Polo Club is. But it's in there. I think this is one you should get your hands on. Yeah, and I think it was $12. It smells really nice. And this one gives you a little bit more projection because it's a lot stronger. You're going to get about 2 hours of projection out of this one with about 5 hours of longevity. 4.5 to 5 hours. And for a $12 fragrance, you can't beat that. Check out the bottle. I'm trying to get it where you can see it. That's a nice looking little bottle. Wish you could see through it. Top clicks into place. That's good. Sprayer on it's pretty good. Oh, I'm sorry. Sprayer on it is not good. Gives a little bit of a mist, but, you know, it's not... I know what I didn't like about this. The sprayer on it is not consistent. If you've ever had a bottle of cologne like that, like you may go one spray and it gives you this nice mist and the next spray is like a stream. But that's a nice fragrance. Yeah, I have to stick with that. I smell a little bit of Lamal, a little bit of Spice Bomb, and then it's like citrus right down the middle. So it's like citrusy Lamal or citrusy Spice Bomb. But not like Spice Bomb fresh, nothing like that. Just a mix between Lamal and Spice Bomb. And throughout the fragrance, I smell characteristics of each one of the two. So, like right now, I'm definitely getting a heavy Spice Bomb. But as it dries down, it leans more towards Lamal or Lamel, whichever you say it. But decent fragrance, I think a real decent fragrance for the money. And that's Real Madrid. And again, you can pick it up at the same places. TJ Maxx, Ross, Marshalls. Try to get my hand out of the way there. TJ Maxx, Ross, Marshalls, Burlington Coat Factory. And I think they're worth it. I think they're worth the money that you're going to pay for it. This one is definitely a better fragrance than this one. This one is definitely a little sleeper fragrance that I don't hear a lot of people talking about. And this is a really nice fragrance. You guys should definitely get your hands on it if you're looking for something that smells pretty good and is really, really cheap. Try this bad boy out. $12, I think you'll like it. And if you don't, it's $12, so you really can't go wrong. Again, this one is more of a freshie, more of a dumb reach, more of a I don't want to think about it or try too hard fragrance. This one I could see somebody wearing on a date night, or actually if you wanted to impress somebody and make them think you spent a lot of money on a cologne and you didn't. I think this one will pull this one off. I highly recommend this one. I slightly recommend this one. If you've got a lot of shower jelly, fresh type fragrances, then you may not want this. But if you're looking for something shower jelly and fresh, you may want to give this a try. That is BC. I say that every time. That is FC Barcelona. And this one is Real Madrid. This is definitely more of a star than this one. Solid fragrance. I think this one is above average in projection, longevity, and just overall smell. I would probably give this one maybe 8, 8.5. I would probably give this one a 6.5. Solid, but nothing to write home about. This one, I think, is one that you guys should get your noses on, especially if you're looking for something, an alternative to Spice Bomb or Lamal, just, you know, that smells good. I just think it's a mix between the two. That's just what I get. I get a mix between the two right down the middle. All right, I'm going to wrap this up because I can't really talk much about the note breakdown because I can't get any notes. Again, price point on these is $10 to $12. You can pick them up at your local rack stores, Ross, Marshall, Burlington Coat Factory, TJ Maxx. Don't pay any more than $14, $15 for them. They're even cheaper online. Way cheaper. I think I've seen them for $7 to $10 online. But if you run across them, I think you should give them a buy. Give them a try. Give them a buy and give them a try. This one, like I said, moderately recommend. You know, it's a decent fragrance. It's solid, but nothing to write home about. This one I highly recommend. I think it's an underrated little sleeper of a fragrance. If you have any familiarity with any of these fragrances, that is Real Madrid and FC Barcelona. You know, let's talk about them. Leave it in the comments below. Let me know what you guys think about it. You know, what you think about them. If you got any other, you know, colognes or fragrances out there you think I should know about, hey, let me know about them. Let's talk about them, you know. Always, you know, open to comments and suggestions. Again, hope everybody's having a good day. Like, share, subscribe. Got anything you want to talk about, leave it in the comments below, man. We can always talk about it. All right, guys. And if you know if you come across the note breakdown anywhere on these bad boys, you know, let me know. Real Madrid, FC Barcelona. Let me know. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, hope everybody has a good day. Peace.